momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step #1, was priority #1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Right on the money. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. Powers through. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Working on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McCulley. Off and running. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Got enough for the first. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards of pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Complete to start this drive.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Haynes. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air, it's Manning. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's McCulley.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And after your defense offense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Touchdown Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option to give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Right back to it. Finds a little space. Oh, what a cut! Oh, a lot of space. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action. action on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. The quick out. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
38, Michigan 7.
So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to throw. It's Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. For the marker on the ground. And he's still running after the move. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for 3 reasons. 1, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his steps. 2, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And 3, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
And the Wolverines are on the move. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Michigan.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. They'll try to slam it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's first and 10 from their own 14-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
By the receiver. Gain of 20.
It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.